It is my perception that corporate philanthropy has in the past responded to crisis with an increase in giving in ways that were remarkable and ways that were absolutely essential for the work of the charitable sector. I think the magnitude of this most recent crisis, yet unfinished, suggests a very different reality, not just for corporate philanthropy, but for the entire charitable sector and for all of those that are on the side of the giving. What we see in the sector itself is a massive demand, increased demand for services. And mostly the services where the demand is increased, as you might guess, relates to those who are in need of urgently in need of services right away. And while it's true that the sector in the past has rebounded quite easily and has found different ways to reinvent themselves, what we see now are the crisis and the problems facing the charitable sector right now are probably the gravest that we've seen in the past 50 years.
Having a strategy that talks about having a significant impact in communities and targeting communities in those locations where we do business and operate is what we did that I think was game-changing. We said that we wanted to do business in our communities the same way that we do business in our business. So as we've gone through this economic crisis, we haven't changed our strategy. What we've done is sort of reallocated our portfolio. We were able to shift our portfolio giving so that about 40% of our giving went into community development, 35% went into education, and the balance went into arts. This year, about 65% of our portfolio will go to community development because of the change in the market need.
So what's changed is the demand. There's a couple of things we're doing. One is we are concentrated on capacity building, the fishing rod, not the fish. We have upped our match for matching gifts for our employees, for our executives. When I came to Walmart, they were not giving away food. We were not giving away food, and now we're giving away food over 100 million pounds this year in every Walmart, every Sam's in the country. And that's the power of the company. And unless we can find a way to work together as partners with the government, with corporate foundations and private philanthropy on certain kinds of issues, rowing the boat in the same direction, then we're not going to make a difference. And we're still going to have an achievement gap. We're still going to have hungry people. We're still going to have a housing shortage. We're still going to have people without access to medical care.
Business as usual and philanthropy as usual are both not okay. Mm-hmm. Because this is not a normal period of time. And each company has to, for themselves, decide, am I kind of going for 1,000 points of light with my philanthropic activities? Or am I working on a couple of issues and I'm trying to solve those and wrestle them to the ground? Mm-hmm. We actually take on education, health, specifically in the developing world, disaster relief support, and then we've got something called employee programs. Now, employee programs is matching gift, United Way, company contribution, things like that, that represents about $50 million. So it's about a quarter of the funding.
So I think one of the things as corporate foundations we should focus on is really bringing resources to those most at need and trying to change the game in our communities.